Hello, what's up, and welcome to the new tutorial from the SketchUpArchStudio. In this tutorial, we will talk about how we can render some type of catalog renders in Enscape for SketchUp. So I'm going to press F and click on the Rex number 5 as the camera name. So I will close the view management, and I want to focus on all of these details very simple and easy in a few minutes. So I will start my job with the visual setting. I'm going to click on the visual setting in here, click on the output, and change the resolution from the full HD to the custom mode. So in this resolution, I need some type of closed resolution. For example, 9020 to the 1000, maybe 280, and I'm going to press save frame. Something like that is really good. And I'm going to start my job with the visual setting. So I'm going to click on the visual setting, move it to the right side in here, and start with the field of view for focusing. I'm going to focus on these objects in here, wonderful objects, and some number about 56 degrees enough. And I will click on the exposure. I can re-expose it a little bit because I need some brighter screen. For example, 56 can be enough. The final job is the depth of field, so I'm going to turn on the depth of field, turn off the autofocus, and play with the focal point. I want to focus on these cups, tissues, and glasses in here. So 0.97 is enough, or maybe 98. Depth of field is about 11. Now the focusing is much better. You can change it to the 8%. Sometimes it can work much better than the other numbers. Outline can be increased to the 26 because we need some artistic render. So I'm going to press F again, click on the edit Rex number 5 in here. I want to go a little bit to the left side. So I'm going to press A to move a little bit to the left side. And to the downside, I'm going to press Q. So my X is about 2.86 and the Y is about 1.09 and the Z is about negative 6.36, and I'm going to update it with saving it. So I'm going to click on the visual setting again and continue my job in the other presets and bars. So start with the image bar. I need some auto contrast in here because I need to manage all of these shadows, and saturation will be increased to the 108%. I want to create some type of unsaturated render. So I'm going to click on the color temperature and change it to the 5600 Kelvin. Motion blur related to the animation. Lens flare can be useful, but right now I'm going to reduce the bloom option to the 6% and increase the lens flare to some number about 74%. I can see the effect of it at the final when I want to render it. If I increase the vignette, look at these areas in your job. All of them will be get much darker. So 70% is enough for it because I want to focus it like the artistic camera shot. And chromatic aberration is 8%. In the atmosphere, we need night sky brightness. So I can increase it to recalculate my GI calculation. Shadow sharpness will be decreased to some number about 0. And artificial light brightness can be increased. I use spotlights for this area. So if I increase the artificial light brightness, you can see the changes in your environment immediately. So 122% is enough. Ambient brightness is the hyperlight. Look at these places. When I increase the ambient brightness, all of these shadows will be faded out. So it's work as the ambient occlusion in V-Ray and hyperlight in Lumion. So ambient brightness can be help us to create some much realistic renders. It's usually used in interior renders. So 40% is enough. In the skybox, we don't need some necessary changes, but you can increase the density to the 88, variety to the 78, and Cyrus amount to the 68. It only helps you to manage your GI in your real environment. Finally, I'm going to check out the output. Everything is done for me, and I only want to increase the quality of my render from high mode to the ultra mode. As you can see, it gets much brighter, so you can control it by the exposure. For example, 51 can be enough. Time for the rendering. I'm going to click on the Enscape asset library in here, and I'm going to select, I think, this object in this place, and I need to rotate it a little bit, not too much, only for seeing the brand of it. Apply changes, and something like that is really good. About these glass in here, I need to move it a little bit to this side and to this place. So I think everything is done. Now time for the applying all the changes, and I'm gonna click on the screenshot in this place and save it on my desktop. I'm gonna call it, for example, artistic render number 1, and I'm gonna press save. It takes a little bit time, and after that this render will be generated for you. So if this content is really useful for you, you can like and subscribe our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, thanks for your time. You can follow us on the Instagram or LinkedIn, and you can find the links in the channel's bio. So thanks for your time, good luck, and goodbye.